Alright then, hello guys. Today we're doing another PicoCTF challenge or CyLab Academy.org challenge, and the challenge is going to be called a hidden cipher 2. It says the flag is in front of you, kind of. You just need to solve the basic math problems to see it, but to get the real flag, you have to understand how much math is used. You could download the program here. So initially, what I did was just download the program. You could just go on Dogbolt, which is a very popular reverse engineering tool, and look at the hints. Focus on what the program does with the correct answer. Is it reused later? Disassembly or decompiling Gidra can help reveal the exact transformation of the flag. So while this is right there, we just put the hidden cipher downloads. Oh, because I need to first unzip it. Let me see. Extract, or I guess you guys can't see this, but extract. Okay, extracted, and then we just go on terminal. Then I just go on netcat, Arch Linux. While that's doing that, I think I just launch instance, so it's gonna be an instance launch. Open link in new tab. Open link. No, just wait for that. Choose file. Hopefully we can get our file. Downloads. Hidden cipher 2 open, and we're gonna click on this right here. We're gonna have it do it anger, binary integer, Gidra, and hex arrays. Go right here. It asks us to connect netcat, and then let's just see what it initially does. What is 5 plus 5? 10. And then we get an encoded value right here. So I'm assuming this might be the flag encoded, and then we just need to decode it in a way. But let's understand what the math is doing right here. In code flag, it takes two arguments, an integer, so I'm assuming it's the integer that we put in, and then args void star, which most likely be a string. So it says encoded value, while arg1 and var c, arg1 until it reaches null, I'm assuming. arg1 and var c, arg1 and var c, okay, adds it times arg2, so it gets where it's currently at. And that data, what would this data be? I'm assuming, okay, so this is my assumption what it's doing. So it's gonna keep on adding these values from, I guess, the max value, the max length of this to var c, which is 0. arg1 is basically what the very first value is, arg1, and then var c is gonna start as 0. So this is gonna be 0 initially at the very first value, and arg1 is initially gonna start at the very first value, and then it's gonna multiply times arg2, and then it's gonna print it out in this data right here. And then if arg1 plus var c plus 1, that's basically the end of it. And it put okay, let's see, ChatGPT. Okay, what is this doing? Is this doing? That's what I'm thinking. Well, let's have, takes a string or a byte array and then prints out each character. Okay, so okay, encode it. A, B, C, A, B, and C. So well, string. Okay, so this is the literal translation what it's doing. Encoded flag values, okay, and then we have 0, while string at I, which is the very first value, which is the arg1. Yeah, it starts at the very first one, and if it doesn't equal to null, okay, that makes sense, print the string. So this is basically at 0. It's accessing this data at 0, and then times it times arg, times it times this value right here, times the multiplier. And if doesn't equal that, it just puts a it puts a colon, not colon, but a comma. And that's what we're seeing right here. So it's multiplying whatever value this is, and then after that it prints it out and it keeps on iterating through. So what we need to do is just copy this. So divide all these values by 10 will be that, and then I guess it gives a flag, but we could confirm it with Cyberchef. Go right here, we copy this value, put it right there, and then from ASCII let's do magic. I think magic could figure this out pretty quick too. Just one. P. Nothing interesting. How to do, I guess, from ASCII. Oh, from ASCII to text. I guess we could just use one of these. Convert your ASCII to text. Convert. PicoCTF math behind ciphers. And then if we just Control F, and they got it. So I guess that was the whole thing behind it. And if we go right here, submit, and we solved this challenge. So nothing too bad. But yeah, pretty cool challenge. Hope you guys learned something new today. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.